The freaking Bleach anime is coming back. Oh my soul king. Anime miracles do happen. So what's up guys, Foxen here. Hope you're all safe. Seriously, in the midst of the horrible things ongoing worldwide right now, I'm super thankful to see some awesome anime news. Finally, the final arc of Bleach is gonna make it into the anime. 4 years back, I actually did end up making a Bleach video on the finale. Really, the way that Bleach got tossed aside left a really sour taste in my mouth. Thankfully, years later, Bleach is getting revived. So go ahead and use Bankai on that like and subscribe. So first off, the Bleach anime that's coming out in 2021. I'm super hyped to finally see the Zero Squad in the anime. Not to mention Ichigo's badass upgraded final hollow form. How about the captains and some other people's Bankai as well as upgraded Bankai? That said, for other people, I'm less excited to see. It's actually funny how I'm more excited to see some of the Quincy soldiers in action other than the main big bad. Yeah, we're gonna get to him. For the release date, I did mention 2021. I'm gonna take a bet that at best it'll be summertime. But you know, with all the delays going on, I would assume fall season just to be safe. There is also that super important question about who's making this final Bleach arc. Which studio? Previously, you did have the Pierrot studio doing the Bleach anime, also known as the Clown Studio. Let's just say, to be fair, the studio has done some quality work over the years, although they're not really known for their top quality animation, especially when it comes to shonen anime. Unfortunately, right now the current studio is unknown, which is a perfect time for me to ask you, which anime studio would be your pick for this final Bleach arc? I mean, could you imagine Ufotable Studio animating frigging Bleach? I know, not gonna happen, one miracle at a time. Come on, David Productions, or even A1 Pictures. By the way, don't forget about the composer for this soundtrack. The pretty amazing Bleach composer Shiro Sagiso is still working. Hopefully they're able to get that guy back for another kick-ass Bleach soundtrack. As for the question about the voice actors, since there is some worry about this, the Bleach anime ended back in 2012. There has been a question about whether there's going to be new voice actors. For Japanese voice actors, 90% of the time, the original voice actors return to redo their role. Not to mention, besides the anime ending like a decade ago, the voice actors have still been doing the voices for the recent Bleach games. Unfortunately, this does bring me to very sad news. The voice actor for the Captain Commander has passed away. That was back in early 2014. I mean, goddamn, I can still recall where I was when I found out about his passing. It is gonna be sad just watching the Captain Commander come back knowing about this loss. Anyway, let's talk about that big hollow in the room. Any worries or concerns for this final arc? If you have read Bleach until the end, you know what I'm talking about. So yes, changes need to be made for this final arc since it was rushed since Shonen Jump did cancel the Bleach manga. I am very much hoping that Kubo is allowed to write and finish Bleach as he originally intended. Sure, the anime is often promotion for the source material, but at this point, Bleach has been over for a few years now. Ironically, changes in the anime may actually encourage people to check out the manga just to find out the differences. Thankfully, there is good news on this. Although let me just emphasize, this is something that I've heard from fellow Bleach fans. With the Bleach finale being rushed, there were a lot of plot holes or potential questions being left unanswered. Supposedly all the various Bleach light novels or books that came post-Bleach ending did in fact fill some of the gaps to what happened. For example, the fate of certain characters. But let me ask you, what are your own wishes for things to be changed or more fleshed out with the return of Bleach? The one part that concerns me for this is this. For the Bleach trailer, they have shown various Bleach manga panels, especially a fair amount that involve that super rushed ending. Anyway, getting into more concrete things, two things. First off, Aizen. I'm talking about Aizen locked up with that chair. I do hope that they do more with this guy. Obviously, Kubo didn't exactly have something planned post the whole Aizen defeat. That whole transition from Aizen into the final arc could have been bridged a lot better. Not to mention, did anyone really like this new final Quincy villain? It was always about Aizen, which is why hardcore Bleach fans are waiting for Aizen to come back and take his spot at the top, all according to plan. So please, drastic Aizen changes for the better. And talking about the main big Quincy daddy, Yhwach. If this guy really does remain that true final villain, can you please do a little bit more with him? I mean, I don't think I know anyone that actually cared about this villain. How about fleshing him out a little bit more with anime original content? That definitely wouldn't hurt. Come on, give me some Quincy pop-up filler. On a quick note, I will mention the Bleach game. Personally, I don't play the Bleach game, but I am familiar with how much the Bleach game has expanded on the Bleach lore. I know this final Bleach arc really doesn't involve the Hollow that much anymore. But still, I actually wouldn't complain at all if they injected some of the ideas from the game into the anime, especially for certain Hollows. Switching to other Bleach news, Bleach Burn the Witch. Bleach Burn the Witch is actually gonna get an anime film in fall 2020, so that's actually coming a little bit sooner. And even sooner, the manga is coming this summer. The studio adapting this anime film is Studio Colorido. Perhaps their most known work is that McDonald's anime commercial. Yeah. But hold up, even if you love Bleach, I know some of you are asking, what the hell is Bleach Burn the Witch? This is actually a one-shot manga from Kubo released back in July of 2018. It took place over a decade after that huge war and a few years after post-Bleach ending. It was really Kubo dipping his toes back into this Bleach world. You actually got to see the world expanded outside of Japan, a good old London tale, aka the western branch of the Soul Society. Why were these guys never involved in the war? Who knows? This time the stories focus on two witches, so females taking the front stage, which actually makes me a little bit more interested. And yes, I did read the story a few years back. I recall it being fine. I do want to point out that this whole western division actually gave me this super Fullbring vibe, and I have a gut feeling that I'm not the only one that felt that. I did mention Burn the Witch getting a manga series in the Weekly Shonen Jump. Oh yes, Kubo's reviving Bleach with himself at the forefront. So, anyone excited for Burn the Witch? Honestly, I really don't have almost any expectations for this. The manga story presented so far in the one-shot hasn't been good or bad, it's been roughly in the middle. But the main part is what originally drew me to Bleach has always been the original cast, the captains, the Espada, the Quincy, all of that good stuff. Thankfully, the Bleach final arc anime is coming. Otherwise, if I had seen only the Burn the Witch news, that would have left a hole in my heart. Which just means I'll consider this something extra. But let me know, how do you feel about Burn the Witch? Anyone dying to see this? Here's one thing that actually does intrigue me from this. Potentially Ichigo, Rukia, or some other familiar Bleach character could appear in this. Maybe a cameo, maybe a little bigger role. You could bet Kubo's gonna do that just to get hardcore fans talking. Overall, just two awesome parts about Bleach coming back, and I might be alone on this. One, figures. You know how much I love figures. Come on, give me that Rukia or Rukia Bankai figure. I mean, recently they announced the Ice Captain figure, Hannibal is getting one, I think Grimjo too. How did you skip Rukia? And then two, one of the best parts, I'll actually be able to make videos for one of my favorite anime series. Freaking awesome. But anyway, more important, let me know how hyped you are. Definitely subscribe for more juicy anime videos. Due to, you know what, I now have more time to work on videos, especially if I do want to pay rent or buy toilet paper. Go ahead and watch my spring anime video and I'll see you guys later.